Well, welcome to Monday Night Brawl, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it to the semi-finals, and we're bringing you not one but both the semi-finals this Monday night tonight. And here you see the wrestling engineer.
That's correct, Brian. The wrestling engineer, Ronnie Knox, defeated Ruby Roberts in the first round of the Empress 8 tournament via submission. And she'll be looking to do the exact same thing against her opponent in the semi-finals of the Empress 8 tournament. And I think she has a very strong chance of being able to do that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear that I'm joined by the current reigning Future Division champion and the holder of the 2020 Fast Track briefcase, the XL Luke Aldridge.
Once again, Brian, once again, the XL Luke Aldridge is here at the announce booth.
This is for the opportunity to go into the finals next week. As you alluded to, Ronnie Knox defeated Ruby Roberts via submission. Jade Black defeated Katya.
I don't think this is really fair, Brian. I mean, the numbers game is quite clearly stacked against Ronnie Knox here with Katsabella at ringside. We saw in the first round of the Empress 8 tournament the influence that Katsabella had, getting her claws dirty, interfering in the matchup.
It's very hard to argue that Katsabella may have got more claws on than...
It's hard to argue because it's the truth, Brian. Truth.
Well,
watch it back, pal. Watch it back.
Well, Jade got through and she is in the semi-final, and Katsabella is here now, and we are underway.
Referee James Campbell officiating this contest.
Ronnie wants a handshake. She wants to start this off with sportsmanship. Give me a break.
Give me a break, Brian. Give me a break. Sportsmanship, quite clearly. Quite clearly, Ronnie Knox wants to show sportsmanship going into this contest.
Well, even Jade is a bit reluctant. Ronnie's a nice guy, apparently. There we go. Ronnie may surprise us.
There we go. What did I tell you, Brian? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Yeah, there we go. Suckered her in. Ronnie is as vicious and twisted as they come, as if she needs to do that, as if she needs to resort to that.
Now, one thing I'm noticing here about Ronnie Knox is in the first round, she resorted to her technical wrestling. Now, she's throwing hands. She's really just giving Jade Black a walloping early in this contest. Wait a minute.
Duck that clothesline. There's an arm drag. Another arm drag. Misses, waistcoat behind, throws into the corner. Nice back kick. Into the bulldog. Nice momentum getting built by Jade. Lateral press coming up, hooks the leg. Gets a 2.
You see, that's what Jade needs to do, Brian. She needs to build that momentum. Use her athleticism. But I'd say that if there's anyone in these tournament brackets that can match Jade Black when it comes to athleticism, it is the wrestling engineer, Ronnie Knox.
I would go one better and say that Ronnie Knox is probably the most vicious in the whole tournament.
Can't argue with that, Brian. As much as I enjoy arguing you, Brian, I can't argue in that one.
Jade now with kicks. Another one. Oh no, Ronnie caught the leg. And there's a dragon screw.
Nice.
And that dragon screw is designed to take the knee out of the joint. And look at this now. Wow. Rolls into a, well, I thought it was going to be a Boston Crab, but no, she's just going to slam the knee into the canvas.
Here's the thing, Brian, with Ronnie Knox, when she was competing against Ruby Roberts, she engineered the arm of Ruby Roberts, and now she is engineering the leg of Jade Black.
Really going to town here, there's a cover, gets a 2.
And you see what Ronnie Knox is doing there, Brian. Ronnie Knox is hooking the leg of Jade Black with his engineering. Hooking that leg just to further wear down that leg.
And there's a step over. And bending the knee into the, well, bending it's not the way to go.
Crowd on the side of Jade Black here once again. She's going to need that motivation from this audience, from this SWE army, to stand a chance here against Ronnie Knox. Exactly.
Well, she likes to remind, she's a little like you. You like to remind people you're exile. She likes to remind people she's an engineer.
And why not, Brian? And why not? You see what she's doing here? She's got Jade Black right where she wants it. Right where she wants it.
Look at that. Oh my God, I've never seen that. Jade Black's leg is, oof. The legs are supposed to go there. 2 only.
One thing I'd say, it's smart of Ronnie Knox to target the legs of Jade Black. Jade Black, as we've seen, likes to use those educated feet, those kicks to get the upper hand. Questions need to be asked here. Is she going to be able to do that when she's only got one leg to stand on?
Well, the thing is, look, ever since she went for that kick, that back kick, that's when things have went wrong for Jade. She started off really well.
See, Brian, professional wrestling is a thinking person's game.
Well, there's a thinking person's game. A roll up gets 2. And Ronnie Knox not happy that she almost lost this match. And that's all Jade needs, is a little mistake like that, a little opening like that. Leg or no leg.
Sometimes that's what it's all about, Brian, finding that opening. And Ronnie Knox is finding an opening here. That variation of a single leg, half Boston Crab.
Jade reaching for those ropes, he's just an inch away. There you go, there's enough.
You can see the pain and the anguish in the face and the eyes of Jade Black there. But what you also saw was the passion of the passionate gem.
Whoever wins this tournament will face Ayesha Raymond. We're going to let you have a look at the Empress Division champion at the conclusion of this match, before we're going to Maven versus Iona.
See Jade Black there limping. May have the upper hand, but what can she do with one leg to stand on?
Well, there's a clothesline. Drop kick, didn't get all of it. That leg is hurting. There's a sling blade.
I so I like what Ronnie Knox is doing here. What she's doing is she's preventing Jade Black from getting a cover on her, turning on her front, leaving the ring. You know, just as I've said before, you just need to kind of leave the ring sometimes just to get your momentum back, just to get that little bit of composure.
Oh! That was uncalled for.
Curiosity just killed the Catzabella.
Catzabella was doing nothing. Look, she did nothing. That was uncalled for. She hit those steps hard.
Catzabella needs to be taken to the nearest veterinary clinic, and I think Jade Black may need to be taken to the nearest medical facility after this contest.
Just full of the cat jokes this afternoon.
How is medical facility a cat joke,
I'm
Bryan?
before that. Before that. The veterinarian. Anyway, leg round the ring post. Katsabel is still down.
Come on, Jade. Oh, come on, Jade. Come on, Jade. Come on,
Ronnie now
Jade.
measuring,
Come on,
sizing Jade up. And now an STO or STF even. No, a variation of the figure four. Look at that.
Engineer Shiznit, right there, Bryan. Right there.
That's it, Jade's tapping. Ronnie Knox advances.
Submission victory, the second, Bryan. Submission victory, the second for the wrestling engineer, Ronnie Knox.
Ronnie Knox makes it to the final. She is one step closer of challenging Ayesha Raymond for the SW Empress Division Championship.
I'll tell you what, Bryan, Ronnie Knox has been like Fort Knox in this tournament. I'd go as far as saying that she may be my pick to win this entire thing and potentially defeat Ayesha Raymond for the SWE Empress Division Championship.
I would like to see Ronnie Knox do what she just did to Jade Black to Ayesha Raymond.
I'd like to see that too. I think that would be quite interesting. I think that the wrestling engineer Ronnie Knox is more than capable of being able to do that to the current SWE Empress Division champion.
Well, in the event, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick look at our Empress Division champion.
The fork and spoon operators in the production truck can roll the footage, please, and thank you.
At our Empress Division champion.
Standing off on the horizon, I made a mess with my mistakes. There's more to living than surviving, and I won't waste another day. I gave you everything you asked of me, 'cause I'd do anything to make you happy. And when it feels like the world is caving in, you know I'll be right by your side.
And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, the Empress Division Championship. The winner will meet Ayesha Raymond when Ayesha returns from Japan early next year. However, will it be Ronnie Knox she faces? Will it be Maven Struthers she faces? Or will it be Iona Sky she faces? We're about to find out who's going to join Ronnie Knox in the final next Monday. Look, have they got a chance against Ayesha?
Only time will tell, Bryan. Only time will tell.
Well, let's get to our second semi-final match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is set for one fall. It's the semi-final match in the Empress 8 tournament. Introducing first.
Well, here's your favourite people. The Struther sisters.
Welcome to the darkness, Bryan. Welcome to the darkness! And I just talked over our ring announcer again. Let's see how she feels about that.
Well, that's Raven, well, I was about to say that's Raven on the left, no, it's Maven on the left. I don't know, they look identical. They aren't twins, and they're going to speak. Oh,
The league, we're back. Oh yes. So I've got a little bit of bad news. I'll see you in the car park.
oh! She Don't you look?
So the last time we were here,
Stop that
my
point.
sister kicked my head in so badly that I have now been medically diagnosed with a traumatic head injury. So, unfortunately, Maven Struthers versus Iona Sky won't be happening tonight. However, SWE management allowed me to pick my replacement, so who better than the person that gave me the head injury to absolutely crush Iona Sky in this second round match. So let me introduce Iona Sky's opponent, Raven Struthers.
Whoa.
And their opponents.
Well, SWE management being very generous. Look, usually the competitor would get a bye to the next round, but instead they've allowed Raven to take the place of Maven, and she'll face Iona.
I feel that lessons have been learned from a previous tournament in SWE. The King of the Queens tournament, where there was an automatic bye.
That's right.
Now in this tournament, you have to earn the privilege of being in that Empress 8 tournament final.
So how does this affect the strategy of Iona Sky, who's, you know, strategized and done her homework on Maven, but now all of a sudden, just the minute before you come out the curtain, it's all changed.
The thing with Iona Sky, I watched her match against London Loveless in the very first round. Very first match of this tournament. She likes to utilise the spear. The thing that Iona Sky needs to do is hit that spear. She can hit that spear from almost anywhere in that ring, and that's what she needs to do against Raven Struthers.
Maven getting in the face. It should have been Maven against Iona, and you've got to wonder if there's a little bit of resentment that due to an injury that couldn't be helped, as she maybe resents that her sister. Because here's the thing, look, if Raven wins this, does Raven go to the final? If the concussion's cleared up, does Maven go back into the final? I wouldn't want to be a Struther if that decision has to be made. Headlock takeover.
Yeah, see, I'm no Yuri Geller, Brian. That'll be down to SWE management to make that decision. Now, what Iona Sky needs to do is she needs to make sure that. Now, actually, just back up now. I was going to say, she needs to make sure it doesn't end up in a pinning predicament, a very easy position to end up in from a headlock. But like I've said before, the Struthers sisters, what they do is they use submissions, they use holds as means of torture. And Raven Struthers is right here torturing the punk rock princess, Iona Sky.
Well, headlock back to the ground, but Iona back up again to that vertical base.
Now, one thing I will say about Iona Sky is a multifaceted competitor. Not only is she a graduate of the Renegade Wrestling Dojo, headed by the current SWE Empress Division champion Ayesha Raymond, she's also the lead singer of a band called Anavrin, which you can follow on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Checks in the mail, right? Iona now fighting back here off the ropes.
They're just trying to trot that and
Raven just won't go down. And there's Maven with a trip right in front of the ref. That should be a disqualification, surely. And Iona's questioning it. Like, hello? Clothesline by Raven.
I didn't see that, Brian.
You didn't need to see it. The referee's seen it.
Still, let's move forward here. Raven Struthers.
Newsflash, look, it's the opinion of the guy in the stripes that matters in the match.
That's true. As I said, Brian, there's no video assistant referee here in SWE. The referee's decision is final. So I like what Raven's doing here, just throwing any semblance,
Using the ropes now, look.
any semblance, any kind of wrestling out of the window, just fighting dirty.
I mean, look at the dynamics we could have here. Raven against Ronnie Knox. I mean, that would be a final and a half.
It's an understatement, Brian. That's an understatement right there. Two contrasting styles that we see with Raven versus Ronnie. Two contrasting styles here as well, with potentially with Ronnie Knox and Iona Sky.
Slap there.
See something straightforward as that kick to the back and a kick to the torso. Sometimes that's all you need to do, to wear your opponent down.
Here the SW Army are behind Iona Sky here, but Raven now, that toe hold.
He's grounded Iona Sky.
As you would say earlier, Iona needs to make sure her shoulders stay off the mat. Maven's still on the outside. When my broadcast colleague alluded to earlier about Katsabella being at ringside, you notice he didn't say anything about Maven being at ringside.
It's just supporting.
That's all Katsabella did.
It's sisterly love, Brian. It's family. Sometimes you need to be there for your family.
And how do you know that Katsabella is in family with Jade Black?
Well, her name's not Katsabella Black, is it?
On a Sky, firing that suplex, ducks the clothesline. Oh, kicks the leg, nice. Kicks the other one. Oh! Oh! Hooks the leg. Two only.
Chopping Raven Struthers down like he's a tree.
Here comes Iona.
Just needs that wave
Oh
of momentum.
no! Went for that low cross body, but Raven had that scouted and moved out the way. And now Boston half crab again.
I've seen a lot of leg work in this tournament, Brian.
And look at this, Maven is pulling the rope away to stop Iona trying to grab it. Referee caught her. Making sure it's tight. Come on. No, she's ring crew now, is she? And now Raven distracting referee James Campbell while Maven uses the chain to assist to choke Iona. Come on.
Strategy, Brian. It's strategy. Right there.
Strategy of choking the opponent for your sister.
Blood helps blood. Family helps family. It's as simple as that, Brian. It's as simple as that.
They hurt them to oblige by the rules.
Blood is thicker than the sky.
Nice rip off the ropes. Iona ducks the clothesline again. Managed to hit that clothesline. And another one. Iona building some momentum. Maven's on the apron. And she's trying to get in and just got a cut. Oh!
What?
James Campbell finally ejecting Maven Struthers from ringside.
Oh, come on.
Well,
That's not fair.
well, all's fair in love in Empress 8 tournament. She used to get thrown out of places.
Come on, Raven. Turn around, turn around!
Oh yeah, turn around, all right. There's a spear. Hooks the leg. We got her. Iona's into the final. Let's get the official word. Iona Sky will take on Ronnie Knox next week in the final.
Pains me to say it, Brian. It pains me to say it, but as I was saying earlier, Iona Sky just needs that split second of opportunity to hit and utilise that spear.
And she got it. And look, there it is, the updated brackets. It was Jade Black, Ronnie Knox, Raven Struthers, and it was Sky. But now, Ronnie Knox versus versus Iona Sky. From Luke Aldridge and myself, we'll be back here with the final next Monday. See you then.